What's up, y'all? Tony B. I'm here. This is my last rodeo, y'all. Last rodeo with this place. 2025 was one hell of a year. Year of transformation for me. I started out the year being diagnosed with diabetes. Realized I had diabetes. Legs swollen, looking like logs. Praying, crying to myself, saying I can't die before I get to know my son. By the third month of the year, I was no longer homeless. So I got out of homelessness this year. But in doing so, I've had to, health-wise and otherwise, really transition. And just trying to recalibrate myself. What else happened this year? Same time I get out of homelessness, get set up by somebody on Haight Street, get a restraining order against me on Haight Street. Very emotional time. Very much an emotional roller coaster, that whole situation. Took away income, took away friends. I lost some things to gain some things. Then what happened? Got my place, got my computer set up, started doing AI. Published a book I've been trying to publish for over 15 years. Masterpieces. I still have not been able to afford to buy myself physical copies from Amazon KDP. Once I get all my books back in, then I'm gonna start really just pushing those. What else did I accomplish? I learned AI. I learned a lot about AI this year. Wasn't able to master it quite yet, but I learned a lot about AI, and I'm really using it and beginning to implement it in ways that are going to be very, very, very helpful in 2026. Revelation came to me also in 2025. It's time for me to take a bow as far as art. I reached the glass ceiling, found out it was made of plexiglass. I ain't breaking through that as far as the art world goes. I've done a lot. Still do stuff. Still people do documentaries, everything on me. I'm a vibe. I am my own vibe. And I can admit that without ego, without anything. I am my own vibe. I come, I bring a hip hop, a cultural, a jazz. I bring a whole experience. And those who know, they know. What else have I realized? I just realized that like the little sister Ariel Pryor, she just posted this amazing little 22-year-old prophet philosopher. That sister was set for this next generation to really give them wisdom. That sister's right on point. Much shout out to Ariel Pryor. But yeah, sometimes you outgrow a place. I outgrew Seattle. I moved to LA, blew up in the film industry and everything else. I've done everything I can do in the band. There's nothing more I can do. Everybody musically and everything, they're just reheating cold fries. There's no trajectory as far as music or anything else here. And it's sad. I watched one of my best mentors and friends die here this year. Dwayne Williams. I cried like a baby because there's so much we had talked about doing that we never got to do. And I made a vow. I watched another cat, Malcolm Jamal Warner, die this year. Poet. And just a quintessential aesthetic for what black men in America really are. Not the stereotypes you see, but what we really are. Intellectual, multidimensional, well-spoken, great fathers. You know, he was everything to our culture. He was a template for us. I've watched a lot this year, but I'm out here, like I said. I could go on and on. It's been a hell of a year. There's nobody out here. My spirit is telling me to set up. It's gonna rain at 4. But another part of me is telling me not to set up. I really don't need to do it. I mean, I need the money. I'm not gonna lie, but I don't need the shade and the self-abuse that I'm taking, the cultural abuse I'm taking by even being here. It's like I'm purposely putting myself in harm's way, like the civil rights generation did. They purposely put themselves in the way. Me being out here, I am purposely putting myself here to give these folks somebody that they can exploit and they can do whatever to. And I don't know if I should do that. Tamara from Solely Vegan, crazy. She, beautiful sister. You know, she used to give me food when Solely Vegan was at the other spot by Jack London. Now she's in Jack London. You know, today she's having one hell of a buffet. She's such an amazing sister. And I talked to her online. I told her, no, I'm not coming. I can't afford to, really. And one thing I'm not going to do is I don't use people, or I don't take advantage of people's kindness. I don't ask people for anything unless I really need it. I'd much rather go out and creatively get it myself. And, you know, that's what I've been doing for a long time. You know, Tamara, Solely Vegan, before she moved from the other spot, she gave me like a black card, a literal black card where anytime I came in, I could get free food. And I don't even think she knew I was homeless back then, living in my van. I was doing my best to keep it from folks. But I love that sister and love what she does so much. I will be back. All the abundance in the universe is mine. It's coming. And then I will go back. But I'm not going to go with my hand out. I don't like doing that. I got too much talent. I've been way too talented for way too long and done way too much for too many people for me to, you know, ever undo that. So, you know. Yeah, Ticket Man is here too. He's a good friend of mine. But yeah, I'm thinking, how you doing, brother? I'm good. Yeah, I was just waiting for this car to move. I'm gonna pull up. I promise. Yeah, so I just wanted to say all that to say 2026 I'm going on offense. And offensive, and speaking on offense instead of defense, my art was the forefront of who I became as I transitioned, but I need to transition back into the poet, the griot, and everything else I am, with the art once again becoming the merchandise. I got to create a hit. If I have one hit in my music, just one hit, everything else is going to sell, my clothing, my everything. But there's not one hit I can make with a painting that is going to make everything else in my life change. So I've got to keep on doing music. I got to get back to releasing these 9 albums. I got 9 albums on my computer that are done.
All right, brother.
Have a beautiful holiday. Oh my God, it's going to rain at 3. You know what? I should have listened to you yesterday. When you told me, when you came by, I should have started packing. I got caught in the rain last night. Oh my God, but it's all right. I should have listened to you. I should have listened to you, brother. I should have listened. Anyway. Yo, but yeah. Year's coming to the end. Time for me to go on offense. I just wanted to give y'all a little something. Peace.